like Pelican guy. You ain't slick, I can tell her this guys. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the nuts. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. We call them Chauncey, cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers, cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Okay, money.
We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cleveland Browns. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
19 Tigers. 7 Pirates. Steady.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw out wide to Walker. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Browns defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here we go. Viking 18, Panther 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fighting through. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Ready.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, Oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Set, ready. 10 flat. Ready.
Now Lance. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 45. Ready.
Here's Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now he's going to step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And it's 3rd down.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go. Cougar 19.
Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Here's Jackson to return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He almost outkicked the coverage. A 57-yard punt, 15 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 7.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Set, huh?
And Lance now to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 32. Trouble.
And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Ready.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Yellow, go. Ready, ready.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Bijan Robinson with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You look at this Browns defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. That one caught. It's Horton. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80. 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight, 19 tight. Cut 19, cut 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep for Walker. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. He'll try and do this himself. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They begin the drive with Robinson. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Here we go. Blue 32.
Robinson with another carry. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Down. Red 38. Watch out.
Now Lance looking to change it up. They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. The Browns hit 4 and 7 now in the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go, set, cut.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Ready. 50, green. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
33, yellow. Chalk, 17.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is going to have the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 45, white. Set.
Lance looking to throw it. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ready.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
52 blue. Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 46. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Okay,
right. They'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Set, ready. 10 black. .22 needle. 6 mega. Hut.
And they'll go for it. Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. 10 seconds.
Now Lance wants to change him up.
Ready.
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. 2 minutes to play first. Half, it's 14-0. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points. And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Lance going to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Second and 10.
Let's go. 33, yellow. Set.
Now Lance a fake of the jet sweep, and he wants to throw it off that play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
And he return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Ready, set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
42-yard line.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Ready, ready. 45, wide. Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. And that is taken in by Njoku. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Ready. 10 black. Ready.
Shotgun now for Lance. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A give for Walker running right. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's his safety. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Yellow, 43, ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. That's to Bond. Isaiah Bond. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear? To the right side and intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready. Blue, 32.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Ready. Black 40. Set.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lance. Now, back foot throw there is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
10 black. Ready.
From the gun, it's Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And that'll keep this a 9-point game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use things that kind of worked for us during this game, try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Buffalo 18, Cowboy 80.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. 30, 14. Ready.
Here's Lance. Here's a screen for Robinson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And that'll keep this a 9-point game. So it's a letdown there. They get the ball in tremendous position following the turnover, but they come away empty-handed.
Oh, man, you hate to waste field position like that. Your defense did you the favor of getting you the ball on this side of the 50. But neither the offense nor the kicking team could capitalize.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Here we go. Start.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll look to throw here. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
10 cycles. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
And Lance now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Ready, set. Come on, set. Black, 95.
Now Lance. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
And Lance, he's going to change the play. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Ready, break. Down. Black 40. Set, go.
Looking to throw. Lance. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. They get 7 there on the screen, and it'll set up a third down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. 33, yellow.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11.
Blue 32. Ready?
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only do they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21. Yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Get it. Ready, ready.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
19
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And Walker has it. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
He'll look to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47.
Now an audible here into something else.
Warrior 70. Hey, smash Broncos. Steady.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Burrow's pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Fight 60. Hut.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Diamonds on me, fight, Nick and Reese, Ikatina, Orange, Richard Mill on me, dancing just like Bia, going against Glizzy, wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shape shifter, go real plain.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Lance looking to change it up.
Ready?
Now back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is the tight end, Njoku. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Down. 45. White. Ready?
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
22.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Okay,
They'll
ready?
work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Come on, Let's go.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Set, ready. 10 black. Strike.
Now they'll change things up.
Set, Hunt.
On 3rd down. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They already had the nice lead on their way to a victory, but one final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the fourth quarter.
Let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score at will, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Come on.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Ready?
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Ready? 19 side. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. That flag, that'll push him back 5. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Makes the score Browns 40. Seahawks 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Here we go. 52 blue.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cleveland, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.